it is tough to be a Christian. Let me tell your neighbor, it is tough to be a Christian. Most of the gospels we hear are bread and butter gospel. They are very far from what Jesus taught. It is tough. And in all of this, Jesus does not even care how you feel. How can I go and start making peace with somebody who offended me and the person is still resisting and you're telling me to insist? Don't I have feeling? He doesn't give, let me not use the word. He doesn't care how you feel. God doesn't seem to, God's concern is not how others treat you. God's concern is how you treat others. That's what makes you a Christian. How you treat others, that's God's primary concern about you as a Christian. So go talk to him. Love, all of us are aware. We owe everybody. Whether it's a Muslim, an animist, a pagan, the person who has offended you, And this is why, no wonder St. Paul said, in 1 Corinthians chapter 4, St. Paul was like, when he looked at the work they do as apostles, he was talking to the people of Corinth, he said, look at you people, you are kings, but we, see where God has placed us. We the apostles, we are like the dredge, the scum of the earth. But you guys are kings. You are rejoicing. But see where we are. Because of the kind of work we have to do. So you can't be a Christian if you are not tough in the spirit. It takes toughness of the spirit. I call it solidity. Let me tell somebody, be solid, be solid, be solid, be solid. Many Christians are fragile, fragility. The gospels you hear are gospels that lead you to fragility. All the gospels of Jesus Christ are solidity gospels, gospels that make you solidified against the normal human encumbrances to a better world. They slap you on one cheek. You do what? Solidity. You have to be tough as a Christian. It is a daunting task, but 2 Corinthians 4:7, St. Paul says, we are vessels of clay. We can break, we can shatter. But we carry this treasure so that it will be seen that the power at work in us is not ours, but who? But God's. Then we are pressed but not crushed. Persecuted, not abandoned. We see no way out, but we do not despair. He said, every time we carry the death of Christ, that the life of Christ might come to you. He said, death is always at work in us, that life might come to you. That is a Christian. Tough. You become indebted to any sinner, anybody who is earning, anybody who is in need. Those of you who like to gossip about other people's sins, you are in trouble. See, the moment you get to know about the sin of another person, the moment you get to know, either by hearing or by seeing, that has made you a debtor to that person. And what does the Lord say you should do? Go and do what? Talk to the person. Once you know about somebody's mistake or weakness, hey, did you hear what they say? What did they say? They saw Mama down in Mr. Okoro's car. We don't know where they are coming from, but obviously they are coming from it and all of that. Oh, that's what she went to do. You tell 5 different persons, and you have not gone to speak to Mama Ada. You're already on your way to hell. Halfway now, you are halfway. Anybody you gossip about, and you've not sat down with that person to talk to the person in a loving, gentle manner, to help the person stop whatever bad thing the person is doing. But all you do is go about gossiping the person. Some of you, the gossip you have been accumulating, you have already crossed purgatory. Now you're on your way to hell. He said, if your brother sins against you, first thing he says, I place you as a watchman. What is a watchman? Somebody who looks out for danger and warns others. So my mother is guilty of adultery, but you've not gone to tell her, to sit her down. But you go about talking, telling every other person. This is why I don't like people. Don't come and gossip about somebody with me, because the moment you make me hear about another person's sin, you have committed me to become a watchman. I have too much in my hand. Don't give me more, Biko. Somebody comes to gossip another person, ask the person first, wait, this thing you want to tell me about this woman, if I call her and call you, 3 of us, you sit down, will you repeat the same thing? One the person says no, tell the person to carry your. Don't let another person go and buy market for you. I am telling you, once you are told about the weakness of another person, you have become that person's prophet. So if you have been hearing gossip before, no hear again. Go and clear the backlog of the credits you have. How much more you being the one that will be spreading it? To watch full videos and get notifications for new ones, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.
Sign up with the largest community of Catholics online. Meet new friends, chat, post pictures and videos, make and receive audios and video calls, interact with lots of priests and religions. Download the app from Google Play Store.